Not again. She's fucking... Touch it! She's like, yeah, Dad? Jesus Christ. Come here. Come here. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah. Yeah. Troublemaker. Ready? Don't go back. Yeah, fucking.
She bucked it. Hey. She's not back there though. She's right here.
All right. Yes, I agree, Wolf. Probably not my best decision. Let's do this.
It's only the first evening.
Yeah, and she's got me wondering if we made the right call. There's even puppy kernels up on my critter table. That's...
What, are you already second guessing whether or not you want the dog?
Yeah, it's better that way. Already raised Oliver. We can do this one too. But Jesus Christ, shut the fuck up! Seriously.
And you're going in your cage. Test me.
Alright. So this
You're just outside.
is our Asian forest scorpion. She is due for a feeding. So let's get some crickets going. Of course, she's not just going to outright attack. Why would we be so lucky? So, keeping... Let me see the stream. This... I'm so confused. This... You want to see the actual animal? Because she is in... Let me in the stream? I don't know how to do that. This is an Asian forest scorpion. Their climate needs to be... Liam, you are... Liam, what are you, 10 years old? What are you doing on the adult side of YouTube? She is venomous. She is, but she is mildly venomous. She also does not like... Oh, I don't know where I was going with that. Brain fart. Womp womp. That is nice snow. Yeah, again, this is supposed to be set up for adults. I don't know, because I literally had to put that up there so that I could have commenting on here. So this critter needs to have a humid environment. She is a tropical terrestrial species. She likes living under stuff, whether it be the ground or a lid. Because
Duchess.
there could be adult content on here. And I really don't want to have to hear from parents about how their kid learned a new word. So, this critter right here, typically... Oh my god. Duchess, stop trying to get back over there. Oh my god. I'm going to turn into a lunatic. They need temperatures ranging between 70 to 80 degrees. 75 degrees is primo temperature. You want to go in every night to make sure that their soil is moist enough that they don't have humidity issues, because that can make them sick. Hello, Colin. Just got done with one animal. We're going to go on to the next. We put 3 crickets in that cage, and we'll see if there is a reduction in numbers tomorrow. Doing all right. We just got a new puppy, and she is... Come on. An absolute nightmare. Yo, come here. Duchess, come on. Duchess, come here. What are you gonna do? Duchess. Well, the big dog wants to play. Oh, these are golden retrievers. That one is a cream colored, and English cream. I'm just gonna call it a cream colored.
And it's his daughter.
Yep. So this right here is daddy. That's daughter. Can he do quadruple backflips? No, he cannot. What he can do... You ready? Is go get the toy. Whether he brings it back or not is a totally different story. Child, no. He brought it back! Come on. Well, now you gotta give it to me. Give me the toy.
Nope. The bow, not my fingers.
Oh. Child. There's the puppy.
Kim bought Oliver that play, and we got him.
Yeah. It's amazing that you managed to pull off having 6 kids with only one visible nut. Our one nut wonder here.
Who's getting fixed in 2 months?
Yeah, he's gonna be a no nut wonder.
Literally, in 2 months, in like what, 3 days?
Yep. Little turd. Alright.
Incoming.
Is the little one following? Oh my god, she is!
You know that's what yours is over here, right? Now you want to chew on it?
Good grief. Now, this is a cage that belongs to our Brazilian blue male. They are very much in the mood, I don't think for food, but we'll put a cricket or 2 in there just to see if they'll eat. You see, these males have matured, which means they have a distinct desire to seek out females of the same species and copulate. Procreate, if you would. The only problem with that is that we don't have a female.
No, it is not a snake.
No. That is very much a tarantula. Child, what are you chewing on now? How did that even get on the ground?
What is it?
Spicy buffalo mix.
Where'd that come from?
I have no idea.
How many?
Well, in this cage, there is just the one. Let's see if we can get closer. Maybe you guys can get kind of a better look. You have a phobia. Well, that's kind of understandable. Most phobias, when it comes to arachnids, are based upon kind of false information. Ooh, the inside of that cage is so humid. My goodness. What? Oh, tell me you're bored already, child. Go eat the food pile you left on the ground. Alright, now he's over on this side. Kiddo. Pretty sure we already dropped some crickets in there. Alright. Yeah, I can see him moving. Alright. Tarantulas, they look scary, but in reality they are far more fragile than we could ever imagine. You can kill them by stressing them out, by keeping their enclosure the wrong humidity or temperature. Dropping them from too high a height can damage them as well. This little one is moving on up to the far side. There we go. Now, come on. Good. She needs to give me a break, and I barely played with her. Alright. Ugh. Today is also ab roller day, so that'll be fun. Child. Oh boy, can you see this little one coming? Look at that. Kiddo, you're going to have to stay in there. Humidity might be a little bit high. But again, these tarantulas typically try to seek out a female. Getting crickets in this one's cage is going to be a trick. Look at how freaking narrow that abdomen is. I moved him into this larger enclosure because he was having issues with mold. I'm going to drop a cricket or two into this one's cage. These are Brazilian blue tarantulas. They are a terrestrial tropical species. Okay, there's one cricket. They make pretty decent pets. This is a smaller species, so it's not going to be anything that seems too overwhelming. We're also going to be feeding our bigger gal who just recently molt. There we go. You don't need any more humidity in there. I already know because that is fresh brick dirt. And by brick dirt, I mean it is cocoa fiber from a coconut shell that was compacted down into a brick form that you then put into water to expand to use for substrate. We use this for pretty much all of our cages. However, when it comes to our arid cages, we have got to dry it back out first before we put it in there because that shit is too intense. Alright. Let's get going on some of our larger species. Come on, girl. Okay, this little one is a white knee tarantula. All of our cages have clamps and or weights on the lids so that the little buggers can't get out. Look at her. Is she freaking laying down, honey? Good. Tomorrow starts a whole new day of training. Right out the bat, I'm going to probably have to go and take her to go potty.
We're going to have to do it in the middle of the night, too.
Oh, fuck. How long does that last? I love that she only shook her head. I don't think she wants me to know the answer.
Okay, when did I quit taking all of that in the middle of the night?
You still take all of her out in the middle of the night? There we go. Alright. The crickets are in there. Stop it. Oliver, I took him out last. This is Charlotte, our white-knee tarantula. She is another terrestrial New World species that can be found in the wilds of South America. She was captive bred, captive raised. So she was not snatched out of the wild. However, even if she were snatched out of the wild, it would increase her chances of survival drastically because even as adults, these animals tend to be prey for other critters. In captivity, they have a chance to live on. Now, does that allow for Darwinism to take effect? Of course not. Which is why we don't want to ever come across the legal system trying to make it so these animals have to go back into the wild after being in captivity. They do not know how to function in the wild. It's the same with pet ball pythons. Many of you know that we have to feed our ball pythons frozen thawed critters because they have let prey items bite them. Okay, always remember. Oh, if you're wondering about smaller things crawling in there, little bit of problem with crickets reproducing in cages. All right, so we're gonna go put her away. If you have any questions, comments, feel free to leave them. Now, most of our tarantulas have aged into adulthood, which means their feeding habits have died down. What's going on?
I was telling the boys to let her sleep.
There we go. Yeah, Precious has had such a long, stressful day.
So is Duchess.
Oh.
I've been doing it too. Hey, you wanted it.
This is our big girl, Little Bitch. Little Bitch earned her namesake at a young age. We got her years ago outside of a reptile expo. The previous owner was trying to reduce her collection, but instead of taking the time to set up proper transport, she threw all of the animals into the back of her Outback, away from any heat source. Come on, are you hungry? I think that's all we're going to throw in there with her. Her mat is looking a little bit more pronounced. And if she molts, the more crickets there are, the more chances there are for complications. So, we are going to just leave 3 of them in there. But anyway, the expo was being held in the winter, and the temperatures in the back of that Outback were far too low. This tarantula was limp. I wanted to name it Limp Biscuit because all 8 of its legs were loosey-goosey, like a bunch of noodles. My wife put the kibosh on the name. We instead wound up naming it Little Bitch because after 2 weeks of hand watering it, she came back to life in full force. She was raising Cain, constantly trying to get out, constantly trying to make a fuss. She did not want us misting her cage. It was crazy. And she was like that right up until the second, maybe third to last molt. And she started to mellow out. She also stopped using her hide to the point where a false widow spider moved into it. Yeah, that was fun. We just took the hide out, and she's been trying to live above ever since. Which is not a problem. It means we can keep better track of her habits.
You're the one who came in the house.
But she is making a mat, which does point to the possibility of a molt. Next, we are going to be bringing out... Oops. Our big guy. We're not quite sure if it's male or female, but we have a Theraphosa apophysis tarantula that just recently molt 4 days ago. Her exoskeleton should be solid enough right now for her to eat. So let's go and take a look at her, or him. At this point it could be either or. Okay. There we are. Oh, Jesus. Careful. This one is going to need a new cage in the not too distant future. Alright, here we go. No.
No. If you want out, you should have stayed out.
Don't bite me. You're alright, critter. Look at her.
No.
The fact that her abdomen has stayed that large
Wolf, no.
makes me hopeful that she is, in fact, a she. Wolf, you chose to come in. Now you're going to have to deal with the consequence, child. You not hungry, little one? Ooh. Well, we're not going to go and try to force her to eat. That was more of a defensive ploy. Like she was striking to get it away from her. We will go and let some crickets go on the opposite side of the cage and let her pick them off as she goes about her business. That is probably the nicest thing we can do. But before I do that, since we have such an opportunity to see her, look at those colors. Absolutely phenomenal. So we will do her a kindness. We'll put that back up. We'll put some dirt back on the top. And we will hope that she eats. And if she doesn't, we will slowly take the crickets back out. However, now we can actually move the cage to and fro its position due to the fact that this tarantula is no longer pre-molt or considered to be actively post-molt. Exoskeleton has hardened enough and we don't have to worry about any kind of rupturing. Here we go. 4 crickets. It's a big tarantula, maybe 5 or 6. Again, the crickets that we do not feed to any animals will be going into our little cricket habitat. And yes, this tarantula is going to need a bigger cage because this is no longer the proper width for that spider. I know that it didn't look like her legs were very long, but that is because they were in a stress curl, brought closer to her body, probably in an attempt to make her smaller and therefore harder to catch. Joke's on her. We're not into actually catching our tarantulas. We are focused on caring for our tarantulas. There are those out there who prefer to hold their tarantulas. That is not our goal. That is not our mission. How'd it go? There we are. Now, we've already fed Waffles. We'll probably drop some crickets in with Slinky, our centipede, so that he has something to hunt. Fed. Ah, yes. Let's bring it this way. This cage belongs to our Monocentropus balfouri colony. They are currently all sleeping soundly, hopefully. But they have all been acting rather hungry. This is an arid species, or arid climate species. We keep a camera on them so that we can get a general understanding of how things are going inside the cage. There we go. Bunch of crickets. We're probably going to go and put a little dusting of fish flakes in there. That right there should do it for now. Kind of a set it and forget it way to do things. And this girl, eventually. Ooh, she's been busy. This is our green bottle blue tarantula. She's probably going to want to have some crickets in there too. Might want to go and, this cage has a 2.5 pound weight on it. It's not bad. Not bad at all. It seems to work out fine. Damn it. There we go. Alright. Fed, 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 fed. Alright. Let's go over here. This cage belongs to our centipede. It is a Vietnamese variety. However, fun fact, they don't exactly know precisely which country the Vietnamese centipede originates from, due to the fact that it is found pretty much everywhere that is tropical. South America, the Asias, probably Africa as well. This could be because it hitches rides from place to place. We technically do not know. What we do know is that they make for pretty unique pet rocks. See, these guys live the ambush predator lifestyle. See that hole right there? That hole right there? Hole right there? There's a hole right there. Oh no.
What?
Ants.
Where?
The Vietnamese centipede cage. No, honey. What we need to do is Vaseline it up. Hopefully there isn't a queen in there. I don't see any eggs. But, yeah. Oh my god. Okay, no. Shit. There are a ton of ants in here, honey. Do we have another 10-gallon tank? Oh, we better figure out something because... I need gloves. And then we'll go and check to make sure that the centipede is still alive. You know where your gloves are? Alright. We might have lost the centipede. We don't know.
I hope not.
Me too. So what you do is you take the Vaseline, you get a nice solid line on the outside. This is so gunky and so goopy that the ants cannot effectively climb through it. It will either trap them out or it will trap them in.
You might just have to start digging some of the ant dirt out. Like where they are right now. Is that the lady that was trying to kill you earlier?
Yeah.
Come on. I really don't want to get Vaseline on everything.
It's Vaseline. It's like,
Goes on everything.
yeah. Vaseline.
Alright. Oh, are you guys trapped? That seems to suck for you.
What?
Oh, there's a bunch of ants on here that are trapped. Alright. Now we're gonna go digging for a centipede. Not with our fingers, mind you. Because that would be dumb. First, okay, I see something over here.
Is that where all the ants are?
Possibly. Okay, well, yeah, that is where all the ants are.
I would just get a spoon or something and start scooping it up.
Alright. They were going after that. Okay, what we're gonna do, because we don't want the centipede getting out, if it's still alive. God damn it. We are going to be doing this number. We are going to clean out one half of the cage. Honey, I need you to go and make another brick. Because we are going to try something that is rather unprecedented. We are going to clean out the centipede's cage.
What do we do with this dirt?
Just keep it in there. Oh, sorry. I blew too hard on the spider. I'm trying to clear this off so that we can have more space to work. Because once this centipede takes off, I'm sorry, I'm trying to get this done.
Oh, it's okay. I was just trying to get away.
Once the centipede takes off, it's going to be doing laps around the cage. And so long as it can't climb up the side of the cage and get to the lid, we won't have to worry. But it's the fact that that is still on the table that makes me incredibly nervous. And we don't even know if the centipede is still alive. Can you move the stuff off the side over here? We need to turn the cage sideways.
Okay.
Don't.
I'll turn it on that one.
Okay. Now, if I start sweating, it's only because I am incredibly nervous. This animal is... That was literally attached to the wall, honey.
Sorry.
And it really does not have any more...
Well, I didn't know it didn't have any more.
Like...
Just a lot of ants in there.
Yeah, they're completely taken over. This does not bode well for the centipede.
They're crawling out of the bag.
Alright, well, we'll have to live. Hopefully they're not in with the roaches. I wish we had a shop vac.
We only got a regular. Or a scoop of some sort.
Now this centipede is not going to be something that's easily missed. It is very much a very large centipede.
There's still a bunch of ants over here too.
Yep. Well, they're running for their lives. Look at what we're doing. And one of them just bit. Well, it's better an ant bite me than the centipede.
Oh.
Shut up, Wolf. Wolf! Enough! Oh shit.
What, found it?
Centipede is very much alive.
Yay.
Yes.
Probably pissed too.
Oh, he's gonna be more pissed. You say you're gonna stay over there?
Yep. What?
I might need your help in a second. Literally saving the best part for last. As I'm getting this dirt away, I am moving it away from, getting all the dirt that's away from the centipede. And it's kind of like excavating just a little bit at a time. He's right here. Right in here. Oh, fuck off, dude. I don't know if this helps you guys out at all, but... No, they're just all up in here.
Do we need a new bag? And you go put that one outside?
Okay. Can you move that water dish?
Yeah. Oh, they're not.
The main thing to do is to dig until you likely got the queen out. I'm almost certain that this is a full-blown infestation. The good news is we have the hive in its entirety in this dirt.
We're not going to be able to get rid of all the dirt because that's going to be an issue.
Oh, we're going to get rid of all the dirt.
Okay.
What we need to do is find something, what we'll probably do is we'll get rid of all the dirt on one side. And then we'll get a plastic container.
Okay.
And set it so the centipede can run under that. Something along those lines.
Like what kind of plastic?
Or do we have another egg carton?
For the ants?
Well, it's for the centipede to run into something. Because that will be the next thing that it's going to want to do.
Unfortunately, no.
Do we have a next best thing?
I'm looking.
It's imperative that we make sure that the centipede cannot reach the sides of the cage. Alright, do you have the little flashlight?
Oh, yeah, it's over here.
Over where? Where?
I pulled at you. Hi.
Is it in a pocket?
No.
Oh, honey.
Been around you too long. I thought I put it back right here.
Where did you put it, sweetie? Alright, honey,
Yeah?
take the lid, knock that off into the garbage. Quickly, please. The centipede is right in here. We're trying to do this in such a way that it does not stress it out to the point of death, which it is undoubtedly stressed out right now. I can almost guarantee you that. These ants are going to learn today. We humans do not play this way. Oh, god damn it.
What?
Now we're going to need to vacuum. Fucking Jesus Christ. Where did you put it, sweetie?
Oliver, find.
She works so hard on her tunnels, too. Freaking ants. Even if they weren't immediately going after her, they would have as soon as the rest of the prey items were gone.
Oh! Found it!
I think she is right in here.
Not seen any ants. Oh wait, yeah, there's something over there, but I see one up there.
Cage kind of smells like death. That's because she goes and she takes her prey underground to consume them. Trying to see if there's anything we can use.
Everything I could think of is too small.
There's a plastic container that it could be used, but it needs to be washed out on my side of the bed. It's one of the circular ones. If you could go get that and run the scissors across it.
What do you mean on the scissors across it?
You gotta put an entrance to the hide that it's gonna go into.
How big do you think it needs to be?
The hole?
No, the container.
It's just, there's a circular... What do you mean?
How big of a container?
It needs to be about this big.
Oh. Would this work?
I want to put something in there that we can leave in there that's not going to rot. That's why I brought up the whole plastic.
Alright, I'll go grab it.
So what we're going to do is we're going to establish a man-made hide on the opposite side of the cage. After we slowly coax her out, banking on, could we not? Yes. Think the scissors are strong enough to cut through that?
Yeah.
So, the centipede is alive. She's right in here. That's why we haven't fucked with this dirt this much, so much. However, what we want to do is we want to put a hide over here in the area that we've already cleared from ants under some dirt. And then we are going to jostle her just enough to get her to start kicking around the cage to find the new hide so that we can go onto this side of the cage and finish the cleanup. All of this started because ants had moved into the cage itself. They are a form of sugar ants that are on a protein binge right now. It is that time of year, so if you're looking to try to trap or lure ants, use protein and borax mixed with the protein. The borax will stop up. Can you cut the lip off of that?
Oh, you want this? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that would
We
make
do.
things easier.
Because we're not going to put the lid on.
Like that way.
Do not chew on that.
No way he's going to have to worry about chewing on it.
Oh, shit.
What?
Oh, that's not going to hurt it.
I tried to get the sharp edges I could. Are you okay without me for a minute?
Why?
I need to pee.
Get out of here. If you're asking yourself if this plan is a bad idea, yeah, it's most definitely a bad idea. Vietnamese centipedes are incredibly venomous. They have been known to actually kill people. So what we're doing here is incredibly stupid. It is incredibly dangerous. But because of ants, it's something that needs to happen. So this is the hide that we are setting up. We are going to go and fill the other side up with dirt. And then we are going to coax the centipede into going into the other side. Wolf, move. Really do not need you underfoot right now.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay. We don't want to put too much dirt on top of this hide because, again, you don't want the centipede reaching.
Did you want to put a little bit underneath the hide?
No. Shouldn't be necessary. We don't want the two sections of dirt mixing. Because after the centipede goes into hiding.
She still passed out?
Yeah.
Oh, I see now.
That puts that way too close to the surface. Way too close to the top. Okay. We don't have a choice.
Scary part.
Yep. Time to tickle a centipede, folks.
And that's not to you.
Kiddo,
Did it work?
time to wake up.
Oh, thank you.
Well, I've got part of her uncovered. Kids, get out of here now! Come on, girl. All right, that's it. Both of you in there now. Go. Oliver, go. Okay, she is officially awake.
And pissed off, probably.
Well, they don't like to be messed with, that's for sure. Come on. There. It worked.
Did you go into it?
Temporarily. Wait, did you wash the container before you cut it up?
I rinsed it.
Okay, well then. Okay. Whew. Now, she can still tag me with very, very little. Get the out now. Oliver, go. The fact that I have to tell you twice. This is not a situation where I need to have dogs under my feet.
Yeah, monkey. You know,
There are ants over on this side too, which scares the living hell out of me. Scares me more than getting bit by the Vietnamese centipede, because the ants, they can eat our critters. I think what I'm going to do next is probably a little bit unorthodox. Other than owning a centipede, which I'm sure is considered unorthodox. We are going to clean up the last little bit of the dirt on this side of the cage with the hose of the vacuum after we have thoroughly wiped down the hose with antiseptic wipes. And then we will put new dirt over on this side. I almost guarantee you, that we have gotten whatever queen was in here. The centipede is now over in here. We woke her up, and I know we woke her up because I had poked her so many times and she just did not want to move until I finally uncovered her entirely. And then she kind of reluctantly moved out of the way, which is fine by me. She didn't seem very angry, super upset. She just wanted to get the hell out of Dodge. But her cage got absolutely infested with ants. absolutely infested. So another reason why having the vacuum out here is a good idea. We can just go around the edge and pick up any of the remaining ants with the vacuum.
We need to keep an eye out for a small used shop vac.
Right. But I am certain that this was a full-fledged infestation. The ants had dragged the prey item that I had left in the cage down to the bottom of the tank and were disassembling it. Yeah. That's why they were all on that side of the tank, honey. So all the workers were over there taking apart the animal.
Gross, but understandable. We're not going to be quick with the vacuum, or we can't be. Because Marcus is asleep upstairs, and we don't know how that just works.
Right? But the Vietnamese centipede does now have a den that is solid that it can go to. Unfortunately, it does put the dirt closer to the top of the cage, which means we'll have to be extra vigilant when it comes to how we handle that situation. Alright. Nope.
What?
Wolf.
How you were doing that, I thought the centipede did something. I'm like, what?
Alright, so we're going to put the lid back like this. We're going to go get our vacuum. Ouchie motherfucker. And I have a feeling that I'm to be doing the ab roller tomorrow.
Yeah. Like I said, who needs an exercise regime? Just get a puppy.
Okay. Now, I hate ants. I hate ants. They are the biggest pain in my ass. Because every time I turn around, we get one fucking new colony in a cage that I'm trying to take care of. And they are literally omnivorous depending on the time of year. So, some points of the year, they'll want to eat sugary treats. Other parts of the year, they want to kill your shit.
And what's left, I put a plastic bowl with the lid in the fridge.
Okay.
Okay, Henry said he wanted some, so.
You did?
Yeah. You want to unplug that and...
He's getting out of the vacuum for a little bit. If she can't, can you try to like pet her and calm her down? Hopefully she'll sleep through it. I doubt it.
I'm hoping this doesn't freak the centipede out into trying to flee.
Okay, I want to get past her real quick.
Where are you going?
That way.
I'm gonna... I might need your help. Really? Really?
Sorry. With what?
Okay, I'm gonna... Either you can hold this up, or I can, but someone needs to make sure that's not too far away from... Or we can set it up... Well, I don't know.
Oh, she moved farther down.
Alright. You good?
Yeah.
we're good. What? Yeah, go for it. Alright.
Thank you.
Tomorrow we'll vacuum the rug.
So, am I gonna have to get more of the broccoli beef seasoning and do that?
We woke the puppy. Possibly. Oliver, get the hell out of here. Alright. So, there is no trace of the original dirt. There may be an ant or two on the outside, but the majority of the colony has been removed, and we are putting new dirt back on the other side of the cage.
Oliver, go.
This is the centipede cage. She is laying in the back. Hopefully she'll be okay. She's probably stressed to the max, I'll give you that. Now, so long as none of the ones that are running on the outside are the queen, then no matter what happens, we won't have to worry about a reinfestation. Shut the front door!
It is shut. Oliver.
There is an ant or two left. Well, he did get nippy with the puppy. Not that I can blame him. He was like, we already had enough dogs here.
Are you done? Are you done? You're acting ridiculous. Yes.
Wolf acting ridiculous?
You're acting ridiculous.
Don't lick the can. It's not the mouth part.
And you serious? You know what personal space is?
Oliver knowing what personal space is?
Just wait till Duchess gets a little bigger.
I'll get bolts of it.
Both bags.
Alright, now that was an incredibly hairy situation. That was so crazy. Now what we do from here is we put the lid back on and let her do her thing. That needs to be flush. Dude, Wolf! We are going to let her, before we go and put any new crickets into her cage, let her reacclimate, because that is, whew. Always, what I'm doing now is checking to make sure that everything is tight and snug. And what we've done to prevent any future inhabitants from moving in, any future ants, is put Vaseline around the outside of the cage. It's the fucking worst. I tell you what, it is the worst, because every time you want to freaking fiddle with the cage at all, this stuff gets on your hands. But when it comes to keeping the ants away and the infestations at bay in your tanks, it is the best way to do it. Oh, good God. Freaking ants. Alright, now we'll put all this away and we'll check on our roach colony.
We'll do the oranges tomorrow.
Yeah. We're going to move this over. And then, yeah, see. Mother. Take this. And then we got to go and dispose of these ants. Move. Oliver, move.
And next week for dinner, you guys are on menu for Friday. We're gonna be Mom, we're gonna be at the summer solstice box party thing for one of the vendors. That's from like 2 in the afternoon till 10 in the evening. Friday and Saturday. I won't. I'm sorry, babe.
So annoying. There we go. Fuck off, dude.
Are you done, Wolf? It's getting to be ridiculous.
Starting to. Alright. Now these are what we feed to our larger animals, typically. And these are what we're going to start selling to customers, both near and far. These are tropical roaches that cannot reproduce in temperatures under 75 degrees.
No. Just no. Wolf, no.
We feed them rose petals. We feed them orange slices, fish flakes, dog food, all sorts of good stuff.
Go to bed. Go to bed.
A lot of people don't like them, which is understandable. There is I wouldn't even call it a phobia because it is a understandable fear, but there is a phobia of these kind of insects out in the what I call the normal community, because these kind of insects are generally lumped together with those like the red runner roaches and the German roaches, but are both orange head roaches and dubia roaches. That's a female right there. We are just going to feed them some fish flakes and dog food kernels tonight. Where is box?
What'd she do?
She decided that that hole right there was good enough to go down.
Fine.
Got her butt stuck.
We'll need to take her out one more time.
Yeah. You're almost done, right?
Yeah.
All of it.
Alright, we'll take them both out at the same time.
I'll wait then.
That way, if he poos...
Fine. Look behind you.
Oh, she's like, Cher, big brother.
Kim suggested mixing some of the other dog food in with hers. That's not for you.
Hey! Child, that is the wrong kind of bath water. Put this out on the back of the front porch.
Oliver,
You already see them kind of moving out to eat that? What? Oh. Alright. Hey, baby! Hey, puppy! You're too cute. You could probably get away with murder. Alright. Are you okay, child?
which one?
Oh, Duchess.
Could we just have one of those? Are you still on the line? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think she's eating.
She's like, what are you doing? You gotta wait for Dad to get done, baby. Yeah, we do.
There, Fosa Puffses. Yeah, there's not enough room for her to be underfoot. Alright, so it's been nice having you guys. You've been awful quiet. I hope I didn't somehow turn off commenting. If I did, I am so sorry. We are calling it a night. We have officially done some of the sketchiest shit I have ever... Hey, stop eating stuff off of the floor. Hey! Get out of here. Uh-oh.
What?
Well, that could be from a paw print. Child, come on. You have a whole thing of food.
Monkey.
Duchess. 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 Go on. Duchess. No. Did you... Nope. Come on. No. Honey.
What?
I think Duchess... Pediddled over here. Child, get out of the bathroom. Come on. No. Come on. Well, come on, let's go. No, that does not mean turn around and do what you're not supposed to. Come on, let's go. It's gonna be such a pain training her.
I managed to throw the pad over my monkey. She was puking.
Oh my Duchess!
She's like, cat! Duchess!
Come on, Duchess! Duchess!
Monkey just smacked her in the face. Duchess! Come.
Duchess! Oh my God. Alright, well, it seems like
She's hiding from Monkey.
I am going to have a fun time getting her out to use the bathroom
Duchess.
in the yard. Have a good night. Stay
Oliver.
safe. And remember, I better not see you on the news unless it's good news.
Potty.
Oh!